All right, we got one on step today. Welcome to another Age of Mythology 1v1. We have some boars. In the bottom right hand side, we have a teal player. You don't see teal very often. Cyan, known as Challenger Fuck. I don't know how his name hasn't been reported yet, but good for him. On the other side, we have Friar player, known as Anderson 1000, number 228. Playing as red, a typical color. So we have two Norse players in this game. This is a ranked game that I found. I don't go by off of anything except for the names of the competitors. I don't really see much, so I don't know if it's going to be a Norse game. I don't know what gods they're going to pick. Start off very normal. Both players scouting with their berserkers. Red manages to find some goats. Blue also found some goats. This is typical beginning. All right, let's take a look at some of the relics while we're waiting. On the leftmost side, we have caravans are cheaper and move faster by 10% and 25% cheaper. Wow, that's pretty good. We have removes the fortress favor cost of fortress buildings by a little bit. It's kind of a shitty relic. Myth units use their special abilities more. Recharge time minus 25%. That could be some use. And the furthest relic is a Pegasus Scout will periodically appear at your temple. So, good for scouting. There could be better relics. Two Norse players. I'm surprised we didn't get like some vampiric relics. Or maybe heroes move 5% faster, something like that. Instead, we have fortress favor costs. Wow. I don't see any of these really influencing the game heavily at all. Unlike some of the other relics, it definitely could. Red is starting to age up. Gathering the boar right next to his town center. Blue is just building up his temple. We have a little bit of a house wall being built over here on this side. Let the Herser come in. Oh, he's going for the temple or the relic.
Yo.
Caravans are cheaper and move faster. Grabbed it. We have some Odin scouts with some ravens coming in. Building a hill fort on this side. I mean, I get it. It's to protect the gold here, right? Like, I guess there's worse place. The Draugr attacking a Herser, but it's going to get taken out if it gets in the melee range. Oh, it's very slow. It's going to die anyways. Or not, maybe not. We see Cyan moving in. Doing some good damage to the Draugr. And then backing out. Raven got shot at, but is healing up. Lots of dwarves on gold over here for red. He's got 10. What's he using that gold on? Building more dwarves. At some point you're getting diminishing returns, right? Red wanted to boom, and he did it. He's got a second town center up. Beginning to build a defensive position over here. The way he builds his buildings, you know, is very, very defensive. He uses his buildings as part of the fortification. This gold is gone. He's gonna migrate now. For having so many on gold, he sure doesn't have a lot of gold. But I know he's expanding out right now. He's at 33 villagers compared to Science 21. So he's definitely starting to outboom them. Will this translate into a greater sized military since he has a bigger economy? Interesting stuff. Red's going for a raid here with a small number of berserkers. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. He's doing it on both sides, actually. Interesting. This does avoid Cyan's army. He's figuring out what he can. He knows he's not on a second TC, or at least not this TC. Alright, here he comes. Coming in with a bunch of Huskarls. Interesting. Both raiders coming in at the same time. Gets as close as he can, starts attacking. Takes out a villager, takes out another villager. He backs out, sends the villagers back. Okay. Berserkers are running. Huskarls are fighting, but they're not going to be able to do much. This does create some panic for Cyan. The Berserkers make it out. Was he tactically sacrificing his little raiding party there? Could be. Could be just wanted them to do as much damage as possible. The Berserkers came in, and when they couldn't do damage, he got them out. So he doesn't know Cyan's still looking for him. He's just gonna try to make a second raid, but Cyan's gonna find him. Just passing. I love to see that when units collide and their enemies. Berserkers trying to run away, but they're not gonna be able to go anywhere. Unfortunately, they're dead. They should just fight back here. Uh-oh. Red was moving in with his army, but Cyan saw it coming. He's got 30 seconds to build his hill fort. That's plenty of time. And now Red's frozen in place. Yeah, he should try to get his cavalry back with his main force. Because he doesn't have a whole lot defending up here. And that frozen's about to wear off. Cavalry not lasting long. Frost Giant, not enough military here to stop Red. Red did build a big military with his bigger economy. Now it's GG for Cyan. There it is, calls it. Red, you know, he took over the map. He went for that second town center really quickly. He went for booming really quickly and was able to leverage that bigger economy into more military and win the fight. What did Cyan do wrong? You know, like he didn't go second TC, which is part of it, maybe. He really didn't have much military either, you know. Yeah, I guess he just wasn't able to boom as hard. So Odin, he look at this. He didn't even use his great hunt power. So, you know, maybe some misuse of the god powers was one problem because Fryer, he didn't even get the. Wow, that's incredible. Oh, I see. He aged up. Cyan aged up. That's so aging up's a good thing, right? And you want to usually, typically, as fast as possible, faster than your opponent, so you can get research and stuff and upgrades and stuff. But if when it really comes down to it, it's a resource sink. Like you don't get anything immediately when you age up, except for like the god power, which is great. He used it. to slow down the enemy. But that's the only thing you get out of aging up, and it costs a lot of resources. So it kind of hurts you a little bit if you age up at a certain point, um, before you, especially before you build a military, because or he could have built like defenses too. He didn't even build defenses, um, so he had nothing to protect himself. He just went straight tech, which got him killed. Um, he didn't boom early enough to have any kind of military, and instead he decided to tech, which is a resource sink and hurts your ability to do any of the other strategies. You can't boom as hard because you teched up, so you don't have as much resources for another town center. You don't have a military because you put those resources into teching instead of a military. You don't have defenses because of the military or the resources again. So uh, that's just what happens if you think value teching up, which is valuable. It's important, but you need it. I think too many players overvalue it. I think you need to know when to tech up. It's very it's a strategy that requires that where there's a lot of nuance. You need to know when to do it. So we have the Anderson 1000 winning the game at age 2. He was just doing more. He even built cavalry to raid with, but instead decided to raid with berserkers and herdmen. It was an interesting choice, but he just about always had a bigger military. He was always building. Look, always building military. Always, always. This is just she keeps going up until the end fight. And Red just plateaued and died. That's what happens. He aged up. See, his resources, instead of going to more military, his resources went into aging up. This is him saving up. This is him saying, I'm going to stop building military so I can age up. And then here's the age up. And here's his death. So, see, here's the god power stopping Red for 30 seconds. And then he dies. Yeah. Anyways, I love graphs. It's fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe. You can leave a comment providing feedback. That'd be great. And above all else, just remember, have a good day.